Please fasten your seatbelts and prepare for landing. We are approaching Katowice International Airport in Pyrzowice. Temperature 21 degrees Celsius. Have a nice stay and thank you for a nice flight on behalf of the crew.
Today it is difficult to imagine that the place was first used by soldiers. The airport was made available for passenger traffic in October 1966 when the first plane took off for Warsaw. Occasional passenger traffic continued for years until October 1990 when the last regular flight departed for Warsaw. The situation changed 1 year later when the voivodeship authorities proposed that a company be established in order to develop the Silesian air industry and connect this region with the world. This is how, on March 6, 1991, the Upper Silesian Aviation Group, GTL Polish abbreviation, joint stock company was created.
Airports
are the driving force of the economy. They help create new workplaces and activate economic growth. This is beneficial for the residents. Thanks to local airports and the competition between airlines, people can travel more easily and cheaply. In March 1993, the German carrier Lufthansa flew to Frankfurt, thus inaugurating the first international connection. After Poland had joined the European Union, low-cost carrier Wizz Air started flying from Pyrzowice. In 2007, another carrier appeared, the biggest low-cost airline in Europe, Ryanair. Meanwhile, charter traffic was dynamically developing. Today, the airport is the leader among Polish regional airports in this respect. The intensification of air traffic was connected with the development of the airport infrastructure. The modernized passenger terminal was officially opened in 1994. However, Passenger Terminal B, officially put into operation in 2007, has been the biggest investment so far. It has enabled handling up to 4 million passengers annually. Regular and charter connections to almost 70 destinations in Europe, Asia, and Africa, operated by over 30 carriers, are also evidence of the airport's immense development. The last years of airport sector development have brought, first of all, dynamic development of regional airports. The international airport in Pyrzowice and the remaining 4 regional airports constitute almost 50% of all passenger traffic in Poland. Today, Katowice International Airport has a runway strip which is 2,800 meters long and 60 meters wide. Its location, 303 meters above sea level, means that it is characterized by very good weather conditions. In 2010, almost 2.5 million passengers were handled at the airport, of which 600,000 were charter traffic. In recent years, the safety level at the airport has also been improved. A new monitoring center which controls the entire area of the airport has been created. A new communication system has been purchased. The first cargo connections began in 1994, and at that time 50 tons of goods were handled. Today the network of connections consists of 6 regular destinations, including the first regular long-distance connection with North Africa in the history of Polish aircraft. Katowice Airport also operates many charter freight connections to Japan, Turkey, Malaysia, or South Africa. Only in 2010, over 11,000 tons of goods were handled here. 11 million people live within a radius of 100 kilometers from Katowice International Airport, which operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are proud of the fact that it all began 20 years ago. The airport keeps developing at an amazing pace. Today there are 2.5 million passengers. Soon, let's say in 10 years' time, there may be 10 million, and all that has brought us much closer to Europe. In a few years it will be possible to get to the airport by train or A1 motorway. In 2015, following all European Union directives on Trans-European Transport Network, a very important motor junction in this part of Europe will be built. Pyrzowice has finally defined its development path, which is consequently being followed. Therefore, I suppose if there are no dramatic economic changes, the aforesaid consequence will soon pay off. I see the airport not only as a present, but also a future market leader. Environmental protection has been one of the top priorities for the Upper Silesian Aviation Group. Numerous infrastructure investments have been implemented in connection with this. The company has also introduced a unique environmental education program for the employees called Eco Airport, encouraging energy saving in the offices and waste sorting. GTL has implemented an ISO environmental management system. These undertakings have been recognized by the European Forum for Ecological Responsibility, resulting in GTL in 2008 being awarded the 2007 Companies Close to Nature Award. In the near future, the group is going to introduce new environmental investments co-financed by the European Union.
Since Poland joined the EU in 2004, it has increased its passenger traffic by more than 1000%. And of course it keeps competing with other airports to keep increasing that traffic further. Katowice Airport is an active member of ACI Europe. It participates in our regional airport forum, and we wish to the airport all the best of luck for the years ahead.
The Upper Silesian Aviation Group is the first Polish joint stock company managing Polish public airports to become a member of Global Compact. Joining this UN initiative is a way of supporting the idea of corporate social responsibility. Katowice International Airport has also been voted the most user-friendly public space for disabled passengers and received distinction in the first edition of Katowice Without Barriers contest. These are not the only awards bestowed upon the Upper Silesian Aviation Group. The Upper Silesian Aviation Group is now implementing the biggest investment program in the history of the airport. During the next 4 years, the technical base for the servicing of aircraft will be expanded, infrastructure for the new cargo base will be prepared, passenger terminal A will be modernized, a new parking apron and a new runway strip of 3,200 meters will be constructed. Thanks to the most recent investments, in a few years it will be possible for all types of full-load aircraft to land at and take off from the airport. In the next 4 years, GTL will spend several hundred million on investments which will be financed from its own and European Union funds.
The
development of Pyrzowice is impressive and extremely important for the economic situation of the entire region, even the whole of Poland. It helps to integrate the region with the rest of Europe. Pyrzowice is one of the most important places in terms of infrastructure in Silesia. I appreciate all the changes the airport has undergone, and I know it is not the end. Thanks to the investments undertaken, Katowice has become a more available and open city.
Welcome aboard. Thank you for choosing Katowice International Airport in Pyrzowice. Have a nice journey and see you again. Final.